Hi everyone, Diana Rankin here, along with Piper, and she's not in her bed. That's because she's over. Well, it would be that side of the room because I'm backwards, and she's laying on a soft rug that we have over there on that side of the room, and she likes that, so she's over there today. She kind of bounces between her bed, the floor, and the rug, kind of depending upon how cold out it is. And I had to put on a sweater because it felt cold to me all of a sudden. Anyway, hello Sheila and hello Akila. So good to see both of you. And as we're going to miss Sheila tonight at Sacred Circle, but Akila, we'll see you. Hello, Juliet. Good to see you. I love it when those of you who are able to come live and let me know you're here. It helps hold the energy for me. You've heard me say it before. It is much easier for me to talk live in front of an audience than it is to sit here and stare at myself. So we're going to get going with our predictions. And Sheila says, I she hopes Piper and I are doing well, and we are. Thank you. And she also says, may the predictions of May be good. Sheila, I think in Amsterdam they are. Philip didn't say anything specific about that, but my feeling is they're pretty good. I'm a little concerned about the US and some other parts of the world today. Akila says hello, everyone, and Juliet says hello. Well, so glad you three sisters are with me. Thank you. Okay, these are our predictions for May 2024 from Philip. Here's what he has to say. And they're pretty short this time, I think, compared to other times. But again, always listen to the end, because Philip, even if he gives us predictions we don't want to hear, at the end, he always gives us that uplift and tells us how to keep our lives good. We will also get a message from one of my books, The Master's Book by Philip. And as you guys know, it's an oracle book. So we'll get our message for the week. And then next week, we're going to talk about timing. You know, we call our guides spirit guides, and we call them guides for a reason. They're not always 100% accurate, and sometimes the timing is different from what we thought it would be. And so our guides are simply guides, and we'll talk about what happens when the timing is off. Why is that? What is that like? SV says, good morning from Sharon in Texas. Well, hello, Sharon. So we have Amsterdam, we have Ohio, we have Georgia, and now we have Texas. So glad you could join us. We are having a sunny day, but we have more rain coming in tonight, so we're losing the sun a bit. And I thought it was going to be warmer today, so as I say, I had to add a sweater here. All right, let's get going with the predictions. May brings forth a short respite of calm. Yay! May brings forth a short respite of calm and a feeling of stability. We say a feeling of stability because the stability is built on quicksand. And there is a rumble beneath the quicksand that will become a roar later in the month. This roar will have many faces and many facets. In the US, much misinformation will continue to spread. It becomes increasingly imperative for citizens to inform themselves from multiple sources. Research becomes quite important this month. In other words, don't read, but believe everything you read or listen to. Or we got to dig in and do the research, friends. Philip goes on to say, do not try to dispel the lies of others. You cannot. It is necessary to know what the lies are so you can live in truth. This will be difficult for many this month. And I think what he's saying there is when we know something is an obvious lie, and I think we're talking a lot of political things here, that's difficult to not try to counter it. And Philip is saying you might want to Don't worry about that. Don't try to dispel the lies of others. You cannot. It is necessary to know what the lies are so you can live in truth. This will be difficult for many this month to live in truth. So I think he's saying two things. One, it's difficult to live knowing that these lies are taking place, but it's also difficult for many to actually live in truth. How do we know what truth is? Sometimes I'm not sure we do. Philip goes on to say, the war in Ukraine will continue and at times escalate. The same is true in Israel and the people of Palestine in the Gaza Strip. Didn't want to hear that, did we? The former continues to cause unrest in the U.S. House of Representatives and politics. There he's referring to Ukraine. The latter, Israel and the Gaza. The latter continues to create and to escalate the protest on university campuses and other areas. Some of these protests will become disruptive and violent. We see at least one life lost. That hurts my heart. I was alive during Kent State. I'm from Ohio. I knew Kent State. I had already, I think it was in 72, and I, at the time, lived in Southern California, but students on campus to be shot. And I knew one of the National Guardsmen. And, excuse me, at that time, the young men would join. The draft, there was still a draft, and every young man at 18, I think it was, had to register. And so those who could get into the National Guard to avoid going to Vietnam, because either they didn't believe in the war or they didn't want to go or whatever, they became National Guardsmen. And it was the National Guard of Ohio who killed 4 students at Kent State. And the one National Guard that I happen to know who was there, I don't know that he ever recovered from that. And he didn't do the shooting, or he didn't, as far as he didn't harm one of the students. But I'm seeing that play out all over. And we just got to keep these young people healthy and out of danger. And calling in the National Guard is not the answer. Philip goes on to say, we don't like this either. The plots to assassinate the current U.S. president and the vice president continue. They will not be carried out this month. We like that. But there could be an arrest made. Both President Biden and Vice President Harris are safe. The former president will not spend time in jail at this time. Mr. Trump's life is not in danger. It will be reported that he has lost many voters, which will cause others to look elsewhere at a different candidate. And I think we are seeing that. And I will say, thankfully. Beware of wildfires in the southwest and central California of the U.S. Australia and New Zealand are also to be on alert in areas of any dry brush. Cell phones and internet connections. This is interesting. Cell phones and internet connections may be troublesome for most of the month. This will be off and on. This is a wave being created by China. It is mainly directed at the U.S. in retaliation for the forced sale of TikTok or banned. But the interruptive wave has the capacity to spread beyond the U.S. and affect the world. This may be tested in May. So if we have a lot of internet and cell phone problems, we know where they're coming from. And he does say it may be tested in May. We'll see if it's ready to go. It is a month of ups and downs. It is a month where deep peace can be found one minute and upset the next. We suggest time spent outdoors in nature is wise. This will help to keep you grounded, something that may be harder to achieve this month, but necessary. So, need to stay grounded, and being on Mother Earth does help us stay grounded. But Philip is saying ups and downs this month. Starts out with calm, though. Remember that first sentence? That first sentence was, let me go back here. I write this in a journal. So go back. May brings forth a short respite of calm and a feeling of stability, but that stability isn't really stable. It's a feeling of it. Well, we'll take that, won't we? Hello, Brian. Brian says, hi, all. Brian in Southern California. Well, I used to live in Costa Mesa, Newport Beach area. I sailed out of there. My sailboat was an old wooden ketch named Diana 2, Too. And I also lived on the east side of Huntington Beach and sailed out of the Huntington Beach harbor. Awakening with Susan says, hi, Friday all. And Mariella says, hi, hello, Diana. I wish I had come earlier. Well, Mariella, we'll let you go back and listen to the beginning. I'm glad you could make it. Thank you all. So we have people from all over coming in, don't we? All right. We're going to get our message from Phillip, and we'll just kind of open to any page. There you go. I am hearing left. If you heard left, that's our message for the month, actually, because these are the predictions, but at least for the week. If you heard right, pay attention. That's a message for you. So left is page 102. This goes along with spending some time outside. Beauty is all around you. To see it, look. Beauty is all around you. To see it, look. You know, when I get down, and like all human beings, I have emotions, and I get down, I get angry, I get everything else. And one of the things that brings me back into a place of love is just watching Piper. There she is. She's over there back in her bed, sleeping. See, I'm getting confused how to move away here. There she is. And I look into her eyes, or, just sit down and do some petting with her. And that just really gives me such joy. So if you have a pet or a child, look for the joy there. Nature, that gives us joy. Hello there. Good to see you. Wendy, I'm guessing. Erin or Wendy? I'm not sure. You'll let us know. Okay, if you heard right, this is a message for you. This is page 103, so pay attention. From each person you meet, you have something to give and something to receive. From each person you meet, you have something to give and something to receive. If you heard right, that's your message. If you heard left, remember, beauty is all around you. To see, look. And yes, Wendy, thank you, Wendy. I thought that was you, but I wasn't real sure. Folks, I don't have the memory I used to have. Anyway, Piper knew we were watching her, and guess what? She went and hid. She's hiding over there under the desk over here at the side. She's been doing that too. She likes to hide it, be at my feet or be at my back and all over the place. Sheila says, thank you, Diana. Thank you, Sheila, for being here. We will miss you tonight. We will see some of Akila. I know you're signed up for tonight. If you would like to come to Sacred Circle, everyone is welcome. Just go to my website. I do charge $20 just to help a little bit, pay for the Zoom. And it is a Zoom meeting, and everybody that comes gets a psychic message from Phillip, and we have a little fun. We keep the group small, so we laugh, we have fun, and you're going to get a message. And also we do a meditation for personal and planetary healing and our own growth there. So feel free to join us tonight. You can still sign up for another couple of hours. And again, it's not a big group at all, so you won't get lost. And Sheila says, yeah, oh, you will be there next time. Okay, I saw the yes, and I thought, oh, you're going to make it tonight, but next time. Yes, absolutely. Well, we will hold you in our energy tonight, and you'll be with us in spirit, Sheila. I love all of you. Thank you. Also, I do have a newsletter out there. If it's free, again, go to the website and you can get signed up for the newsletter. It comes out once a week on Friday mornings, kind of in the middle of the night at 4:25 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you'd like to get the newsletter, just go ahead and sign up if you're not getting it. And lots of blogs and lots of YouTube videos I like to put out work that I hope helps people. So thank you all for your support of me because you help me, believe me. I love you from Eva and me here in rural Ohio. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for supporting us with your energy and your love. And thank you for receiving the love we send out to you. And thank you for adding love to your lives and to the world. See you next Friday, if not before. And by the way, I am on Facebook and I am on what I still call Twitter. Um, X now, I guess it's called, and that just hits me as weird. So I am on Facebook. If we're not friends, please join me and friend me. Thank you. Wendy says, thank you, Diana. We love you. Oh, Wendy, thank you. Thank you. All right, my friends. See you soon.